Yes guys, in today's video I'm going to be showcasing all the gear I use to create my music videos. So I've collected this stuff throughout the years, so I thought why not show you all my gear. I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube, so I thought I'd give it a go. First of all, I do apologise if the audio is bad. As you can see, new setting, I'm in the kitchen. I know everyone's going to be thinking, what on earth is that gimbal? What brand is it? We'll come to that at the end. I'm going to leave the best till last. I'm using the Panasonic GH5 camera, which I'm recording with right now on a tripod. So guys, the Panasonic GH5 is a really good camera for music videos. It has inbuilt stabilization. It can shoot 24 FPS up to 60 FPS in 4K. It can shoot 120 frames per second in 1080p. So it's a really good camera. I'm not going to go too much into the details of it. So let's just jump into lenses, because I don't really know where to start. I've never done this before. So let's start off with these lens bags. I just have these lens bags to keep my lenses in, which are pretty handy, to be honest, if you're like traveling around, doing lots of run and gun videos or stuff like that, and you don't want to bring big cases. You can buy these and you can basically put your lenses in them and they kind of protect them. So as you can see here, we have the Sigma 18 to 35mm lens. This lens is like the GOAT of lenses within the music video scene, I think. I'm pretty sure the most music video directors have had a Sigma 18 to 35mm lens at some point. It's a great lens. It's really heavy though, to be honest with you. So when I've got it on the gimbal, I do struggle a bit to balance it and to hold it as well, because it's quite heavy with the camera as well. But because I've got a GH5, I've actually got a Viltrox mount adapter, which basically enables you to adapt it to your certain cameras. So with this adapter on it as well, the lens goes down to 1.2, which is really good for shallow depth of field and good in low lighting as well. So that was the 12 to 35 Sigma lens. So that's the lens. This is kind of my second go-to lens. I don't use this one all the time. Now we have another lens. I never use this, to be honest with you. It's a Lumix lens. As you can see, this is a 25mm. I used to use this when I used to film a lot of shows. It was good because it had a really good low light capabilities, but I don't like that it's not a zoom lens. I prefer having a zoom lens because most of my stuff is run and gun, and I'd rather get that shot like instantly. I'd rather just zoom and get 1mm I wanted. This just being fixed at 25 is a bit of a letdown for me. I don't really want to be switching lenses all the time. So guys, here's my next lens. It is the Lumix G 12 to 35mm f-stop of 2.8. Now this is my main gimbal lens. Now I use this on the gimbal more than the Sigma lens just because it's a lot lighter and it's easier to kind of balance and everything. So this is my main gimbal lens. These are my ND filters. I have this ND filter, which is good. You can change how much lighting you want in it. I did make a mistake with ND filters though at the start when I started doing videos. I didn't buy any step-up rings at the time, so I just bought like individual ND filters, which was kind of a waste. Let's get on to the next camera. Now, you're probably thinking, what on earth is this? But this is kind of like an old camera. So this is a Panasonic full HD thing, basically kind of like a VHS-y kind of thing. And this actually takes SD cards. A lot of them you have to like put a wire into the computer and stuff, but this one takes SD cards, which is really good. You can just put the SD card straight into the computer and get some really crap footage that kind of looks good, if that makes sense. So that's the Panasonic full HD something. I haven't got a clue. This thing is old as hell. Next, let's go into the speaker, because a lot of people underestimate this. You need a good speaker when you're filming music videos, and this is a really good speaker. This is called a Wonderboom. I think it's a Wonderboom 2. It has a really good option where you can turn like an outside mode on, which is good when you're filming outside, obviously. It has a really good volume on it. It's waterproof, which is good, and it has this little thing on it, which is nice as well, which I put like a carabiner, so you can like, I don't know, you can clip it onto your trousers or your bag or something. I've never had any problems with syncing videos because this speaker is so loud. It's really portable. You haven't got a massive speaker. You can actually sync up multiple of these as well, so if you buy another one, you can sync them both up and have them playing like in different locations, so closer to the camera and closer to the artist. So that's really good. Highly recommend the Wonderboom 2. Now I've got like, I don't even know what this is. It's just a mini tripod thing, which is good to put on the floor and then like point the camera up. I don't use this too much, to be honest, just now and again, or if I want to use like a specific shot for something. So guys, this is the tripod I've been using. I've been using this one for a while now. It's light, it's portable, it has a really smooth head on it. You can attach a sandbag onto it as well if you need a bit of extra weight. It also is quite tall as well, and you can also put it in some funny locations, and the head kind of like swivels around, so you can get some really cool angles with it. I really like this tripod. So now I've got the camera cage as well. I don't really use this much anymore. I used to use this all the time when I used to film like shows and stuff like that. I had this like handle where I like mounted it onto the top like that. It's really good if you're not using a gimbal, to be honest, because you can use the handle to get some nice smooth shots. This is called the newer battery grip, I'm pretty sure, which is like an extra battery, so you can like put batteries in the side and you can like mount it to the bottom of your camera, and it just gives you an extra battery life. This was really good for filming shows again, because you don't really want to miss, I don't know, a certain performance or something, changing the battery. So that was really good for filming shows. Don't really use it much now anymore, to be honest, which is, I feel like I'm saying that all the time, to be honest with you. So as I was filming, my camera died, so yeah, maybe I should have put this thing on. Yeah. Anyways, so here I just have like an SD card pouch where I just have like all my SD cards and stuff. I have all sorts of different SD cards. It really depends what I'm filming. The monitor I use, so I know people are going to be interested in this. So it's the andycine 4K. This is really good. I use this all the time. You can put SD cards in it, so if you want to record straight off it. You can put headphones in it. You can put all sorts of different batteries on the back of it. I'm pretty sure you can put LUTs on this as well, so like if you want to show an artist what style of like color you're going for, you can actually load the LUTs onto this and show them in playback. So if they think like, oh, that looks crap, you can actually load the LUTs on and show them. I really like this monitor. I use this on my gimbal and I use this on my camera cage as well. I highly recommend you get a camera monitor if you're filming anything, to be honest with you. It just helps you see on a bigger screen. It's easier to frame up your shots and to see if it's in focus, because on the little screen sometimes you might not know if it's in focus. On a big screen it's really obvious that you're not in focus. A camera monitor is always good, and this one has been really good to me, so this one's sick. Quickly, I just wanted to showcase this mouse for editing. Basically, this is the Logitech MX Master. Basically, it has a scroll wheel on the top and a scroll wheel on the side. So this is really good if you're editing and you want to scroll to the side of your timeline, and then if you want to scroll like up on your timeline. So this mouse is underrated, to be honest. I think it's really important to have a good editing mouse. It's really comfortable, but then it's really user friendly as well, and it speeds up workflow. So I recommend getting some sort of mouse like this where you can scroll across your timeline and up and down your timeline. So now we have the drone. So I've got a DJI Mavic Mini. Now this thing is class. It shoots 2.7K, so don't shoot 4K. I'm pretty sure the majority of them now shoot 4K, but this one you can just scale up, so it's like 2.7 or 2.8K, so you can just scale it up to 4K obviously. The only problem I have with this drone is that color profile ain't great on it. So here's the controller. So all you do is just plug your phone in, and then you can connect with the DJI app. They use your phone as the screen basically, and then you use this as the controller to fly it. I also have some ND filters for the drone, so these are really good as well. They're all sorts of different ones. This drone's sick, to be honest, and everyone's going to be asking how many times have you crashed it. And yes, I have crashed it, and I've probably crashed it. I crashed it once on a big shoot I was on, and that was really embarrassing. So guys, this is a perfect beginner drone, and it's also, you don't have to have a drone license in the UK. I'm not sure about any other countries, so you'll have to check. I don't want you guys getting in trouble because of me. But it's 249 grams, so you don't have to have a drone license. It's a bit annoying getting in and out of the SD card slot, but that's minor, to be honest with you. For a beginner drone, you can't go wrong with this. I've got some amazing shots for my music videos, for my intros and stuff like that, and it does the job. So everyone is always asking me, what is this? Now, to be honest with you, I never heard of this company in my life. I'm pretty sure they're FujiTech or something. I don't know, never heard of them in my life. But basically, the reason why I bought this was because I was struggling with having a gimbal, just the single gimbal. So like if you just had a gimbal that was like this, I found it really difficult on my wrists and stuff. And especially if you're shooting like all day long on a gimbal and you're just using it with your wrists and you need to go like to the side and stuff, like it really put stress on my wrists. So I needed to get something that was like a cage. And basically this comes down to budget. There was a DJI one, I'm pretty sure, or I think it was like a Ronin something, which was like a big cage. And I'm pretty sure it was like £1,000. And obviously I didn't really want to pay £1,000 for it. This is the cage mount. This is what I really like about this gimbal. It's literally so customizable. So you can actually use it as a normal gimbal by taking the gimbal head and then placing it on here. And you can still use it as a normal handheld gimbal. But if you're doing like long shoot days, or if you know you're going to be using a gimbal all day, you can then put it on the cage and use it, which is really sick. What I also like about it is these little mounts up the top. You can mount a microphone on it, you can mount monitor, which I always mount my monitor on it. Just really good to use. Got loads of customization settings on it, all different modes and stuff. It's got a focus pull on it as well. It's got this button on the back, which like you double click it and it resets the gimbal. So if it's like, I don't know, having a bit of a moment or whatever, you can just double click and it will like reset the gimbal. So guys, that was all my gear. I'm sorry if it wasn't like super in depth. I didn't want to go like super technical and stuff because I didn't know if people would get bored or not. I've never done a video like this before, but I just kind of wanted to showcase what I kind of use. So yeah, it was a bit of a different video. I quite enjoyed doing it, to be honest. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if I should do more like videos like this or what type of videos you guys want to see. If you want me to go in more detail of the gear I actually use, I can go into more detail about it, but I didn't want to bore everyone. So yeah, hope you did enjoy the video. That's my gear, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.